friends, welcome back. My name is Miss Marissa. If you're new here, my goal is to help students learn by empowering teachers, parents, and students themselves. Today, we are looking at 5 things you need to know before you teach writing. This video is good for all grade levels, kinder through 5th grade, and it mostly focuses on Common Core state standards, the writing standards, of course. So let's dive in. The first thing is formal versus informal writing. So the writing standards require formal writing. Formal writing takes more time, is more structured, and is for a different audience and purpose than informal writing. Some examples of informal writing as an adult would be texting my friends or sending an email, maybe a journal entry. And formal writing would be a cover letter, emailing your boss, or writing an essay. So in the writing standards, we're really looking for formal writing only. The second thing you need to know is the difference between craft and content. Content are the ideas you're trying to get across. For example, a science observation or responding to a math problem and answering like a how did you know question in pretty much any subject. That is content, but craft is different. It's the structure and makeup of your writing. For example, it's types of sentence use, vocabulary, detail, things like that. The craft of the writing is important in formal writing. This is all part of formal writing, which is what the Common Core standards are looking for. So teaching craft is a whole different ballgame. It takes time and patience, but it is different than content only. So when we ask students, for example, to write an observation in science, that is content-based. I'm not really looking that hard for types of sentences, expanded sentences, perfect punctuation and spelling. But in formal writing, in these writing standards, we are looking for those things which fall under craft. Number 3, there are no length requirements in the Common Core state standards. None of the writing standards from kinder all the way to 5th grade say anything about how long your writing product must be. They talk about needing an introduction, a body, conclusion, of course, transition words, all different things, but it does not say anything about how long you have to write. Unpopular opinion, potentially, but we don't have to teach the 5-paragraph essay. I understand why we do. It can be really useful and help students structure their writing a lot, but really we should be teaching quality over quantity. Teaching students how to add details, how to flesh out their ideas instead of requiring a certain length of writing, for example, a 5-paragraph essay. But that again is true from kindergarten all the way to 5th grade. The 4th tip is that all of the writing standards are structured the same way. So the first 3 standards of each grade level have to do with opinion writing first, informative writing second, and then narrative writing third. And those 3 are really where we spend the bulk of our time and energy in teaching. The following standards 4 through 10, depending on the grade level, really have to do with production of writing, shared writing, research, revision, and all of those things can really be incorporated into the first 3 standards, as long as you're kind of working through the writing process, which we can talk about that later. But again, the first 3 standards are really where we spend the bulk of our time. They're all organized like that: opinion, informative, narrative. And the 5th tip is that writing truly is a process. It takes time. It takes time for adults to write, let alone students who are learning so many things for the first time. We are expecting formal writing that has craft and content, so it should take weeks or even months. Typically, I go through the 3 types of writing, opinion, narrative, and informative, only one time in the school year. So each writing process takes me 2 to 3 months to get through. That's not the only writing we do. Of course, we do all sorts of different writing, but a formal process really is a process. And if you're working through the writing process, which I absolutely recommend, my tip is to spend most of your time on outlining and revision. Those are the most important. Those are what really help students organize their writing and then improve their writing later. Teaching is already hard enough. I hope this video helps you to teach smart. Good luck writing.